Hey guys, and welcome back to the 11th installment of my Motivation Monday series. And today we are talking about confidence. And this quote comes from Allegra Versace, who's Donatella Versace's daughter. Not much to say, she's a socialite, but I really love this quote. A lot of people would say sexy is about the body. But to me, sexy is a woman with confidence. I admire a woman who has very little fear. So, for me, this is very true. I think that anybody can be sexy if they are secure and confident in themselves and are fearless. I actually had an interesting conversation on a date recently, and we were talking about people's swagger. The way that they walked and how they walked with confidence. So when I was at the beach, I can always tell a Brazilian woman. Number one, by the style of their bikini, and number two, by the way that they walk. Brazilian women, regardless of their shape or size, walk with so much confidence. They could have stretch marks. They could, have a little belly. They could be a perfect 10. They all walk the same. They all walk with their heads up, their shoulders back, their body straight, and they swagger. And it is the most beautiful thing in the world to look at. And I find being around people like that are confident, it brings out my confidence, and I'm able to look at myself and realize that yes, I might have a stretch mark. Yes, I have cellulite. Yes, I have many of these things, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to be a perfect package to have confidence. You have to have a belief in yourself and own it. That's the number one thing. Just own who you are and how you look. And that to me is the most sexiest of all things for being confident. If you own who you are, there's really nothing more sexier in my eyes. It is very important to remember that confidence is key in life. You are not always competent at something, but you can build that confidence and become confident, right? And the other thing that this quote reminded me of is when I was growing up in the 90s, there were these t-shirts that I loved that said "No Fear" on them, and it had all these different quotes, and it reminded me of that. There's many different times in my life where I've been very afraid. When I was first diagnosed with type 1, I was very afraid to go low in public, and I did things to help myself so that wouldn't happen. And then there's other times in my life where I knew I had to have a very difficult conversation, and I was afraid to do that, and I feel like the more you fear, the more it creeps into your life. And the less you fear, and the more fearless you are, the more you realize that there's not a lot to be afraid of if you believe in yourself, if you believe in your abilities, and if you know that you're putting the best out there that you can. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to share this to your social media, I would greatly appreciate it. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do, and click the notification bells for email reminders when I upload videos. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and always remember, life's a journey, not a destination, so buckle up and enjoy the ride.